Yo, what is good? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be going over this little break-even trade that I took. If you're not in the free Discord, go join it. It is linked down below. And also, if you hear a little baby yelling, it is my niece. She's down there with my sister, so let's go over this trade. Today I came in, I was kind of bullish, and then I realized, hey, I messaged the Discord. I said, yo, we have a seek and destroy profile. Remain patient and take a setup that you believe will work. If we take a look at the ES, seek and destroy as well. How can you identify this? If London takes out Asia high and low, seek and destroy profile, remain patient until price gives you a reason not to be. Or if we take out the draw on liquidity before equity open, or if we have high impact news that drives us to liquidity, or if we have a large range London session. Those four things can be identified as seek and destroy. So coming into the day, I had a seek and destroy profile. I was remaining patient, and then when I took this trade, I completely forgot about it. So if we go to the 15-minute chart, we see we have a unicorn model, and I saw, hey, we just created triple equal highs up here on the ES, and I said that looks like the target. So whenever we closed above this candle right here, we have a unicorn set up because we have a fair value gap that expanded through this high, right? This high takes out this low. So we have a turtle soup and we have a breaker high, lower low, higher high, breaker with a fair value gap. We have our unicorn model. And if we take a look over here at the left, we actually had an hourly imbalance right here that opened up, and we are continuing to hold that. So I had some good confluences to take this trade. And then whenever I entered at 18. So whenever this candle started driving down further and then getting pulled back up, then I entered. So I did not put a limit there. But then I went down to the 5-minute chart, saw that we had this displacement down, and I said, wait, we are in a seek and destroy profile. This high could remain there because it did create equal highs, but we are in seek and destroy. So this could be a protected high for the remainder of the day, and we do not need to go take it. So those equal highs can remain intact. And I mean, look at this price action. Look at all these wicks. Seek and destroy profile. So if you want to learn more about it, I would recommend going on YouTube and learning more about it, or I could make a full video about it if you want me to. But whenever I realized, wait, we are in seek and destroy, we just created a 5-minute imbalance. If I am correct about this imbalance should just get straight ran through. This candle should open up, push through, the next candle should close above, use it as inverse, go to those equal highs. But whenever I realized this could hold to send us a little bit lower, because we might not even run London low, we could just stay in this range. I moved my stop to break even as soon as we entered into this imbalance. So I was up about 7 points and then cut it at break even when this candle came down here. So I was in at 18, moved my stop to 18.75, and then just got stopped out right there. So remembering that seek and destroy was on the menu today kept me not really green, break even on the day, $37. So I'm not happy with how I executed because I forgot the most important part of the day, which was my bias. My bias should have been not entering a trade here because we are in seek and destroy and we don't need to take this high. We can just chop around in this range. So if we take a look at the NQ, same exact thing. London takes out Asia high and Asia low, and we get a nice expansion. The only good trade that I saw was this. Whenever we come down, take out all these lows, we take out all these lows, right? No displacement really, right? No displacement. Boom, we get our displacement during news. We displace through this high, and now we have a breaker on NQ. This would have been a valid long, this breaker right here, to target this draw. But as soon as you see that we make equal highs, and remember that we are in seek and destroy, and we get this candle, I mean, whenever this is forming, you can see how quick this is going down. Just cut the position. So this trade right here, 77, the high was 42, so 77 up to 42. You would have been in 60 points of profit. I mean, that's pretty good. That's 1,200. just off this breaker right here. I'm not saying that you would have captured this entire thing because, like I said, just take it off whenever we start getting this rejection. Remembering we're in seek and destroy, we don't even need to take buy side. So remembering the things that are going to keep you on your toes is the most important part. Me forgetting that seek and destroy was the profile for today was the thing that hurt my trade the most, because I could have shorted here and said this high should stay intact. We should come take this low, because that is exactly what I should have been thinking about. This should hold us to come down here, then we could range out for the rest of the day. And looking at these wicks, what's this doing? It's literally seek and destroy perfectly. Wicks, 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 wicks everywhere, right? Slow grind up, take the high, slow grind down, take these lows, and we're about to close in about an hour and 15 minutes. So I could see maybe some of these lows getting taken, but not, maybe not this low, and probably definitely not this low. So yeah, that was the trade for today. Break even. If we take a look at this Top Step account, you can see realized P&L is 0, so this Combine account did not trade it today. Still 2,400 from passing, so not going to say that I'm going to pass it soon, because like I said, I will share everything. I'm going to trade it like a real account to show you guys what you can expect. I'm not just going to full port 2-3 cons on a 50k account. No, I'm going to trade this like a real account to show you guys that how long it could take you to pass, or if I fail, I'm going to show you guys that I failed. So another reason I was bullish and expecting this high is because 8:30 was down here, and midnight, it just looks like we were accumulating under midnight. So this expansion should have sent us the buy side if we weren't in seek and destroy. So when Monday comes, we're closed Monday, bank holiday. Unless it's a half day, I don't remember. But if Monday doesn't take it, Tuesday we should come up here to these equal highs and run this high, and then we'll see what we get from there. But yeah, seek and destroy, ways to identify. London takes out Asia high and Asia low. Be on your feet. We do not always have to have seek and destroy, but that is a good way to identify it. If the objective for the day has already been met before equities open, if news has sent, if we have a red folder news day that sends us to the draw on liquidity and it's taken before equities open, and I forget what I said the fourth one was, I can't even remember, but those are ways. If just rewind the video and go listen to what I said, those are the ways you can identify seek and destroy. If you want a full video on how I will go in depth on seek and destroy, I will do that if you want me to. So look at the 15-minute, just wicks everywhere. This is not what you want to trade. We have our high, we have our low of the set range, and we're just in here. So if you're down here on the 1 minute, this is why I switched from the 1 minute. You could find setups. I mean, you could find, okay, short here, stopped out. Oh, look, this is a nice long. Look at how long you're sitting in here expecting these highs, never get met, stopped out at break even. So anything long here expecting this high, which was met, and this high stopped out of break even. This looks like a nice short, swept internal, could be expecting this low, stopped out. This is why I switched from the 1 minute. On the 5-minute chart, it tunes out all that noise. None of that looks like a setup here. Sweep internal, don't even take this fair value gap, because it's just not good. Even though you would have been 51, you could have made almost 40 points, about 37 points, so that wouldn't have been horrible. But once again, these aren't the kind of moves we want to see. We want to see efficient moves to sell side and buy side, and seek and destroy is not a time to be looking for efficient moves in the market. So this is the daily candle right here, this power of 3. I use midnight open for the opening of this candle. We're going to close a doji if we use midnight opening price. Even on the daily chart regular, we're going to close a doji. So this isn't what you want to trade in. Inside bar doji, get out. So if you guys got killed today, join the free Discord. I can explain why you should have stayed out of the markets. And other than that, I'm going to be out of here. I have a video coming out tomorrow at 12 about the CE fair value gap model that I created. I don't know if anybody else found out, like, if it's an actual model If it is, I didn't know. But yeah, I have that video coming out tomorrow at 12, and then Sunday I'll probably maybe I'll do a live on Sunday. Other than that, I'm out of here. Peace.